Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Aviation Mentors. And guys, sorry for the video because it's coming late. I think I made the last video a week back because I was a bit busy with the work. Okay, so let's continue. So today what I'll do is I'll finish up the critical point and the point of no return. And how will we finish that? We will discuss some numerical which comes up in the DGCA so that you will have an idea of how to use all the concepts that I have told you into the numericals. So let's just start with the numericals quickly without wasting any time, and we will discuss around 5 to 10 numericals of all the types which comes in the DGCA examination. Now, guys, if I talk about the numericals, have a look here. So if I talk about the numericals, these numericals are not just come in the navigation exam, CPL navigation exam, but they also comes in your ATPL nav exam. So it is no different. So if you're preparing for your CPL nav, you're automatically preparing for your ATPL nav. They are not different. So I'm going to discuss all the type of numerical which comes and have a look here. So I have selected different type of questions for you. So let's just start with the question number one. So these kind of are going to come in your exam. So let's just start with the question number one. So let us read the question first. It says, what is the distance to the point of safe endurance? Now, point of safe endurance, यहाँ से हमें क्या मीनिंग निकला कि it is asking us distance to the point of no return. Okay. If an aircraft has a task of 300 knots and a safe endurance of 10 hours, safe endurance का मतलब है कि E दिया हुआ है 10 hours. If the wind component on the outbound leg is 50 knots, headwind. So guys देखो इन क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने का तरीका क्या होता है? So like I have told you before, when you're solving these kind of question, you need to draw the diagram because it makes it easy for you guys to crack it. So suppose now this is the question. So I'm gonna make a diagram for it. This is my point. So this is question number one. This is my point A. This is my point B. This is my point of no return. And I know from the point of no return to the back, it is my homebound ground speed, and from here, it is my outbound full ground speed. All right. Now, this is the distance to PNR. Now, distance to PNR is nothing but my E into O into H divided by O plus H. Okay. Now let us see what has been given to us. If you see here, guys, it is given that E is 10R and the wind component on the outbound leg. So let me just mark it for you. Wind component on the outbound leg is 50 knot headwind. 50 knot headwind on the outbound leg. So इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? Have a look here. So suppose if your aircraft is here, this is your outbound leg, right? So if your aircraft is flying here, you have a 50 knots of headwinds on the outbound leg. So that is the meaning, okay? Now let's just have a look again. Now E is given to us 10. So I'm gonna write down all the values up here. So now E is given to me as 10 and the true air speed is given to me as, let's just check. The true air speed is 300 knots. Okay, you can see here it is 300 knots. So I'm gonna put it 300 knots. Okay, now let us put it 300 knots. Now guys, simple. Now if I want to calculate my O, which is my outbound speed, my TAS is 300 and this headwind is opposing me, right? This headwind is opposing the O. So 200, sorry, 300 minus 50, that would be the 250, right? And if I calculate my homebound ground speed, now this headwind is supporting my edge. So it would be 300 plus 50, that would be 350, right? So simple. Now just put all the values. E is given to you as 10, O is 250, this is 350 divided by 250 plus 350. Guys, keep a calculator with you while watching this video, and before watching this video, please go and watch my previous video so that you guys can get a better idea of what actually I'm talking about, because I have talked in depth regarding all the points of PNR and the critical point. Okay, so if you solve this using your calculator, this would come down to be around 1458 nautical miles. So let's just go and check the option. So here you can see, guys, if we go and check the option, so I'm gonna mark it with a different color. Okay, so yeah, so 1458. So this is your option A. Just a second. Okay, yeah. So this is 1458. So option number one is the correct answer. So guys, very simple to solve these kind of question. Option A is correct. Now, these kind of question, first of all, two things you have to do. Okay. The first thing what you have to do is make the diagram. Okay. And the second thing, okay, let us put the second thing, the diagram. The first thing you have to identify. You have to identify whether it is critical point question or it is the point of no return question. And see, this is what I have done. This is the first step I have done. It is asking for the distance to the point of safe endurance. Safe endurance comes in the case of point of no return. And then the second thing you do is you draw the diagram. And the third thing is you write down all the values given in the question. Okay. And the fourth is really simple, solve using formula. Solve using formula. So these are the four steps that you have to follow on all the numericals. So let us go to the second numerical now. Second numerical says, what is the time to the point of safe endurance? यहाँ तो clearly दिया हुआ है कि point of safe return का question है. If the distance from A to B is 2368 nautical miles, the outbound ground speed is 365 knot, the homebound ground speed is 480 knot, and the safe endurance is 8 hours 30 minutes. Guys, this question is very simple because it has already given us all the value. We just have to apply the formula. So let me just do it here itself. Now guys, see, distance to point of no return, point of no return, or you can say it is the point of safe return. इसके बहुत सारे नाम होते हैं, so don't get confused. Point of no return, point of safe return, and radius of action, these are all the names. Okay. And please watch my previous videos, guys, because if I'm solving these numerical and you have not watched my previous video, then you will have no idea of what I'm talking about. So please watch the previous videos for better concepts. And if you have any doubt, drop it into the comment section. I will try my best to reply to all the doubts that you have. So distance to PNR was nothing but E into O into H divided by O plus H. Now guys, one thing is very important in this question. Now see, the safe endurance is 8 hour 30 minutes. You can see here 8 hour and 30 minutes. तो जो E है, that is your 8 hour and 30 minutes. अब इसको hour में कैसे convert करेंगे? तो देखो 8 तो एक hour में है ही, और 30 minutes को हम कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे? 30 मिनट्स का मतलब हो गया 0.5 आवर, राइट? हाफ आवर। तो एंड्योरेंस कितनी हो गई मेरी? ई कितना हो गया? 8.5। तो अगर मैं इसको 8.5 रखूं, और अब मुझे आउटबाउंड ग्राउंड स्पीड देखो ऑलरेडी गिवन है क्वेश्चन में, तो मैं एक बार इसको हाईलाइट कर देता हूं। देखो ग्राउंड स्पीड इन 365 नॉट, आउटबाउंड ग्राउंड स्पीड। सो आउटबाउंड ग्राउंड स्पीड कितनी है? 365 नॉट। तो हमने ओ ले लिया 365। और होम बाउंड ग्राउंड स्पीड, होम बाउंड ग्राउंड स्पीड मैं एक दूसरे मार्कर से इसको मार्क कर देता हूं। देखो होम बाउंड ग्राउंड स्पीड जो है, ये रही ग्राउंड स्पीड इज 480 नॉट्स, विच इज योर होम बाउंड। तो एच कितना हो गया अपना? 480। तो ये हो गया 480 डिवाइडेड बाय ओ प्लस एच, दैट इज योर 365 प्लस 480, राइट? तो गाइज इसको हम लोग अगर सॉल्व करते हैं, प्लीज कीप अ कैलकुलेटर विद यू। अगर देखो ये इसने हमें क्या पूछा है, व्हाट इज द टाइम टू द पॉइंट ऑफ सेफ रिटर्न। तो गाइज इसमें मैं अभी आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा, पहले हम लोग डिस्टेंस निकाल रहे हैं। ठीक है, इसके दोनों तरीके हैं, या तो आप डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला लगा दो टाइम का, या ऐसे। तो मैं आपको दोनों से करके दिखा रहा हूं, बिकॉज सम क्वेश्चन में दे आस्क यू बोथ डिस्टेंस एंड टाइम। ओके, तो मैं इसको नीचे लिख लेता हूं। आई विल राइट इट डाउन हियर, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2। So question number 2 में they are asking us time to PNR. टाइम टू पीएनआर का फॉर्मूला जो होता है वो होता है E into H divided by O plus H. You can get directly answer from this formula, but what I'm doing is I'm first calculating distance to PNR, and why I'm doing that I will tell you why. So DPNR कितना हो गया 8.5 365 into 480. So मैं यहाँ लिख लेता हूँ इसको 8.5 into 365 into 480 divided by 365 plus 480. तो गाइस जब इसको आप कैलकुलेट करोगे यूजिंग योर कैलकुलेटर, so this will come out to be 1762 nautical miles. Guys, in some question they ask you both. Like is question mein to they have asked you only time. So you can easily get the time from this formula using this. So इसमें कितना था? Endurance था अपना 8.5. अच्छा, homebound E into O into H. तो H जो थी homebound ground speed. Let us check homebound ground speed कितनी थी? Homebound ground speed was 480 knots, right? तो मैंने यहाँ ले लिया 480 नॉट्स. सो मैं आपको दोनों तरीके से करके दिखा देता हूँ. 480 नॉट्स और ये कितना हो गया 480 प्लस 365. तो यहाँ से आपका टाइम आ जाएगा. तो लेट जस्ट सॉल्व इट फर्स्ट. कितना आएगा? ओके, आई एम गोना ओपन माय कैलकुलेटर फॉर इट. जस्ट अ सेकेंड. ऑल राइट. सो 8.5 into 480. Okay, it comes out to be 4080, and now I have to divide it by 480 plus 360. So 480 plus 360 is nothing but your 840. It is your 840. तो कितना हो गया 4080 divided by 840. It comes out to be guys 4.85. अब guys इसमें एक trick है. I don't have the scientific calculator with me, but if you put 4.85 in your scientific calculator, 4.85, and you have to convert this into hours and minutes. So when you convert this into hour and minute, what will be the answer? 4.85 को आपको convert करना है hour and minute में. Okay, so this comes down to be 4 hours and 49. This comes down to be 4 hours and 49 minutes. मैं आपको इसको सॉल्व करके दिखाऊंगा यूजिंग साइंटिफिक कैलकुलेटर. कैसे करते हैं? ठीक है. तो 4 आवर को आपने मिनट में कैसे कन्वर्ट करोगे? 4 into 60, यानी कि कितना हो गया 240 प्लस 49. तो ये अप्रोक्सीमेटली आपका आ जाएगा 289 के आसपास आ जाएगा. तो लेट जस्ट चेक दी ऑप्शन. तो ऑप्शन में ये 290 सबसे क्लोज आंसर है. सो आंसर कितना हो गया 290 मिनट. सॉरी, इसको मैं ओके ये हो गया 290 मिनट अपना आंसर. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज द आंसर 290 मिनट. अब गाइस देखो मैंने डिस्टेंस क्यों निकाला? बिकॉज इन सम क्वेश्चन ना दे विल आस्क यू बोथ डिस्टेंस एंड टाइम. तो जब आपने डिस्टेंस कैलकुलेट कर लिया देन यू डोंट हैव टू पुट द टाइम फॉर्मूला. व्हाई? बिकॉज यू नो दैट टाइम इज नथिंग बट योर डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. नाउ आपको डिस्टेंस तो पता है 1762, और आउटबाउंड स्पीड से डिवाइड कर दो उसको. आउटबाउंड स्पीड कितनी है मेरी? आउटबाउंड स्पीड है 365. इसको भी सॉल्व करोगे तो आपका 290 मिनट आंसर ही आएगा. तो कहीं ऐसे मत करना एग्जाम में. डोंट डू दिस इन एग्जाम दैट you are getting the DPNR using the formula, and then if they are asking you time, you are putting the complete formula. You don't have to put the complete formula because time is distance upon speed. Distance you have already calculated, and speed हमें क्या लेनी होती है? स्पीड हमें आउटबाउंड की लेनी होती है जो कि कितनी है 365. So you can simply get your time like this also. That is the reason I have told you both the ways. Now guys, now many of you will have a doubt, sir, for how to get this 4.85 into hours and minute. So guys, you are allowed scientific calculator in your exam, and when you will use this scientific calculator, you can convert easily 4.85 into hours and minutes. How to do that? Just give me some time. I'm going to open a scientific calculator for you and show you. But before, let's just quickly go to the question number 3. Okay, so just a second. All right, so let's just head to the question number three now. So, guys, question number three, mein, it's interesting. Let's just read it. What is the distance from Q to the point of safe return, which is your PNR, for an aircraft that was over at Q at 1320 hours, flying direct to R? The following data distance Q to R 3016 nautical mile. True airspeed is given. Safe endurance is 10 hour. If the mean wind component on the outbound leg is minus 90 knots and the mean wind component of the homebound is plus 75 knot. नाउ गाइस ये क्वेश्चन में अगर इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन आता है तो आपको दो चार चीजें समझनी है. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्यू थिंग्स. सो लेट अस ड्रॉ द डायग्राम. सो क्यू से आर तक का हमको कॉन्सेप्ट दिया हुआ है. सो लेट अस ड्रॉ क्वेश्चन नंबर थ्री. ऑल राइट. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर थ्री में दे आर सेइंग दैट वी आर मूविंग फ्रॉम क्यू टू आर. Now Q say when my aircraft started flying, the time there was 1320 hours. Okay, so that was given. Now I know that this is my point of no return. This is the homebound. See, देखो ये you have to draw this diagram every now and then because that makes it easy for you to solve. And whenever you write O, please write O full, and this is your homebound ground speed reduced. Okay. Now let us see what exactly it is given. Now it is given to us that a safe endurance is 10 hours and a true A speed. Now a true A speed is 480 knots. Now guys, अब हमें calculate करना है outbound speed and homebound speed. Now let us see what exactly is given in the question. Just have a look here. Guys, see इस क्वेश्चन में क्या ट्रिक यूज करते हैं डीजीसीए वाले. सो हैव अ लुक है. guys, if you see here, the mean wind if the mean wind component outbound is minus 90 knots. minus 90 knots का मतलब है guys कि outbound leg पे minus 90 हमें करना है. तो आपको जैसा ये वैल्यू दिया हुआ है वैसा ही आपको माइनस कर देना है ट्रू वे स्पीड में से. तो ट्रू वे स्पीड कितनी थी 480. उसमें से आप माइनस कर देंगे 90 तो मेरी आ जाएगी आउटबाउंड. सो 480 में से 90 माइनस करें तो कितना आ जाएगा. 480 में से 90 माइनस करेंगे तो अपना आ जाएगा 390. 480 माइनस 90 इज 390. तो ये आ गया मेरा 390. अब वैसे ही देखो होम बाउंड निकालने के लिए मीन विंड कंपोनेंट होम बाउंड इज प्लस 75. तो मेरे को डायरेक्ट प्लस 75 करना है इधर. तो मतलब होम बाउंड स्पीड कितनी होगी मेरी. ट्रू स्पीड कितनी थी 480 प्लस 75. तो 480 प्लस 75 कितना हो जाएगा. 480 प्लस 75 आ जाएगा मेरा 555. तो ये कितना स्पीड होगी 555. ओके, तो ये होगी मेरी होम बाउंड स्पीड और ये होगी मेरी आउटबाउंड स्पीड. तो अब जस्ट मेरे को आपको एग्जाम में ये बात ध्यान रखनी है. अगर आपको विंड कंपोनेंट, चलो मैं आपके लिए लिख भी देता हूं, यहाँ डबल स्टार के नीचे लिख देता हूं. विंड कंपोनेंट गिवन इन प्लस और माइनस यूज देम एज इट इज. मींस एज इट इज मतलब कि टैस के साथ अगर प्लस दिया हुआ है तो प्लस कर दो और अगर माइनस है तो माइनस कर दो. ठीक है. तो अब मेरी कितनी आ गई आउटबाउंड आ गई 390 और ये आ गई 555. तो मैं दोनों वैल्यू यहां लिख लेता हूं. आउटबाउंड आ गई मेरी 390 और ये आ गई मेरी 555. अब गाइस हमें डिस्टेंस पूछा हुआ है. तो डिस्टेंस का तो फॉर्मूला हमें पता ही है. ई इंटू ओ into h divided by o plus h. So guys, if you solve this, it will come down to be 2290. आप you keep a calculator with yourself. So let's just check कि option में 2290 है या नहीं. So if you see here, it is option number C, 2290. Okay. Now question number 4 मैं यही solve कर देता हूँ for you. See, what is the distance to B from the point of equal time? Guys, equal time point ये है critical point. Point from where टाइम टेकन टू रीच योर डेस्टिनेशन, देखो ये क्रिटिकल पॉइंट का क्वेश्चन है। तो पहले मैंने that I have told you that the first thing that you have to do is identify whether it is critical point or point of safe return. Now see, equal point time means critical point. So critical point, so the time taken for the aircraft to fly from critical point to the home base or to the destination is same. That is why it is known as your critical point. Okay, so I'm going to remove this and let's just see what values are given. So what is the distance? So now this is your point A and this is your point B. What is the distance to B? मतलब B from the equal point time using the following data. मतलब उसने हमसे ये distance पूछा है B से critical point का. So the total distance is given as 360 नॉटिकल माइल। ठीक है, तो अगर और ये जो डिस्टेंस होता है गाइस वो हमें पता है डीसीपी होता है, डिस्टेंस टू क्रिटिकल पॉइंट। सो अगर मैं टोटल डिस्टेंस में से डिस्टेंस टू क्रिटिकल पॉइंट माइनस कर दूंगा तो मेरा ये आंसर आ जाएगा। आ जाएगा, तो इसको मैं नीचे ड्रॉ कर लेता हूं। अच्छा, देखो विंड कंपोनेंट ए से बी जाने में दिया हुआ है और विंड कंपोनेंट बी से ए जाने में दिया हुआ है। इसका क्या मतलब है? और टैच दी हुई है 180, वो भी मैं समझाता हूँ। सो जस्ट हैव अ लुक हियर। दैट इज योर क्वेश्चन नंबर 4। सो गाइस हैव अ लुक ऑन द क्वेश्चन नंबर 4। सो ये बड़ा डायग्राम बनाता हूँ। दिस इज योर ए, दिस इज योर बी। First of all, we will identify which problem it is. It is critical point. Second, we will draw the diagram. So this is my homebound speed and this is my outbound speed. All right, now in the question it says that now we know that distance to critical point is d into h divided by o plus h. Now we know that distance is given to us as 360 nautical miles. Now the true a speed is 180 knots. Now to calculate homebound speed, guys देखो, homebound जाने के लिए आप कौन से लेग पे फ्लाई कर रहे हो? homebound जब आप जा रहे हो तो आप कौन से लेग पे फ्लाई कर रहे हो? आप फ्लाई कर रहे हो बी टू ए लेग पे। तो बी टू ए लेग पे कितना विंड दिया हुआ है? लेट्स जस्ट हैव अ लुक। Let's just have a look here. So B to A जाने के लिए guys, if you have a look here, B to A it is plus 15 knots. तो हम लोग डायरेक्ट प्लस 15 ले लेंगे। ओके, सो वी विल टेक इट डायरेक्ट प्लस 15। तो टैस कितनी थी? 180 और इसमें क्या ऐड कर देंगे? प्लस 15। तो कितनी हो जाएगी? ये हो जाएगी 195। ऐसे ही आउटबाउंड कैसे निकालेंगे? To go outbound, we are flying on which leg? We are flying the leg A to B. And what is the wind on A to B? Have a look here. The wind from A to B is plus 15. It is plus 15. सो हम लोग डायरेक्टली क्या करेंगे? प्लस 15 ले लेंगे। सॉरी, लेट मी जस्ट चेक इट अगेन। ओके, सो फ्रॉम ए टू बी इट इज माइनस 15। सो हम लोग क्या करेंगे? ए से बी लेग में जा रहे हैं विच इज योर आउटबाउंड लेग। इट इज माइनस 15। सो ये कितना हो जाएगा? 180 माइनस 15। सो 180 minus 15 is nothing but your 165. Now you have all the values. But what I want you to understand from this question is that whatever the leg you are flying, if you are flying homebound leg, you are going from B to A. And if you are flying the outbound leg, you are flying A to B. देखो A to B डायरेक्शन देखना है आपको। So guys ये हो गया। So now just simply put the formula. 360 into h is 195 divided by 195 plus 165. If you guys solve this, okay, so you would be getting around 195 nautical miles. So 195 nautical mile. But उसने distance हमसे पूछा है ये वाला। तो ये वाला distance उसने हमसे क्वेश्चन में पूछा है। ओके, सो टोटल डिस्टेंस जो कि था 360 नॉटिकल माइल, उसमें से 195 नॉटिकल माइल माइनस कर देंगे तो बचेगा कितना? 165 नॉटिकल माइल। सो दिस वन विल बी योर 165 nautical mile. So let us just check whether we have 165 nautical mile in the option. Let us just see. Okay, if I see, this is the option A. So option A is the right answer. So guys, today see we have solved four question. Okay. So these are the kind of very simple question you have to come. You just have to, understand the important point that I'm telling you. That first identify, then draw the diagram of either it critical point का है या फिर point of no return का है. Watch my previous video. I have told you how to draw the diagram. Then write down the values and then solve using the formula. Okay, so guys, what I'm gonna do is because still we have some question left, I'm gonna take a different question for you guys, which is bit difficult from where you have to use a CX3 computer. So I'm gonna skip question number 5 and I'm gonna take question number 6. See, how far can the aeroplane fly out from its base and return in 1 hour when flying at a TAS of 180 knot? ये TAS है at a TAS of 180 knot on a track of 090 with wind velocity, with wind direction and velocity of 045 and 50 नॉट. सो गाइस सी आपको जब ऐसे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने हैं ना तो पहली बात तो हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना है. नाउ एरोप्लेन कैन फ्लाई आउट फ्रॉम इट बेस एंड रिटर्न इन 1 hour. Obviously it is a question of point of safe return, because what is point of safe return? It is the point from where up to which an aircraft can fly and return back to its home base. ये है point of safe return. An aircraft can fly and come back to its home base with its reserve intact. So obviously this is the question of the point of safe return. So let us solve question number 6. So let us do it. Okay, have a look here guys. So question number 6 को कैसे solve करना है? Very easy question. So मैंने पहले diagram identify करा कि ये point of this is the point of safe return question, and now I'm going to draw the diagram. So this is point of safe return. From here I have my homebound speed, and from here I have my outbound full speed. Okay, now it is asking me the distance. So I know my distance to PNR is nothing but my E into O into H divided by my O plus H. Now let us just see the values given in the question. Now first of all we will see whether E is given. Okay, let's just check. Question number 6 here. How far can an aeroplane fly out from its base and return in 1 hour? This is your E given question in the question. What is E, guys? E is the endurance or the safe endurance. It is the time in which aircraft can fly to the point of safe return, or it can fly to a point and come back to its home base with its reserve intact. So यही तो बोला है. How far can the aeroplane fly out from its base and return in 1 hour? So this is your safe endurance. TAS हमें given है 180 knot, track हमें given है 090, and wind is 4550. So let me just write down all this information down. So I'm gonna write it down here. Okay, so endurance जो है वो हो गई 1 hour की. ठीक है, टैस जो हो गई वो हो गई 180 नॉट्स. ट्रैक जो हो गया वो हो गया 90 डिग्री, and wind direction and velocity is 045 degree 50 knots. Guys, up I think I have told you in the previous numerical video also how to use the CX3 to calculate this. So it is very simple. You just need these three things to calculate your ground speed. Okay. So now guys, out when you're flying outbound, your track is 90 degree. So I have told you how to calculate the opposite track. You just have to add 180 into the 90. So which is your 270 degree is your opposite track. So let us first calculate the outbound ground speed. How to calculate it? Simple. The TAS is given 180. For the outbound, the track is 090, and your wind direction and velocity is 045 and 50. So I'm gonna open up CX3 for you. So have a look here, guys. Okay, so let me just, yeah, here. So have a look here. So this is your CX3. Okay, just a second. Okay, yeah. So we will be going down to the wind correction. So wind correction is here. Okay, now I have been given the task of 180 knots, so I'm gonna put 180. Okay, now my true course is 090. Okay, now my wind speed is 50 knots, which is given in the question, and my wind direction is 45 degrees, 045 degree. So now you can see everything turns green and your ground speed is 141 knots. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and write down 141 knots. Okay, so let's just go back. Okay, so my outbound ground speed is 141 knots. Now let us calculate the homebound ground speed. Now homebound ground speed के लिए guys, TAS is 180 knots. Your track is now opposite, which is your 270 degree, and the wind direction and velocity remains the same for you, which is 045 or 50. बस homebound के लिए सब चीज same रहती है, only the track changes. Okay, so let us just quickly go back and calculate it. Okay, here we go. So अब task तो वही रहेगी, फिर भी enter करते हैं 180. अच्छा, course change हो गया, course would be 270, and now our wind speed remains the same, which is the 50 knots, and this is the 45, वो भी same रहेगा. So now everything turns green and we can see it is 211. I am going to highlight it for you, 211 knots. तो round off करके 212 ले सकते हैं इसको. Okay. Okay, so let me just go back to my screen. Here it is. All right. So इसको round off करके मैंने ले लिया 212. Now guys, simple है, formula लगा देते हैं हम. So distance to PNR was E into O. E is 1, O is 141, E into H, which is 212, divided by 141 plus 212. All right. So if you calculate this, guys, this will be coming down to approximately your 85 nautical miles. So let us see whether we have 85 nautical mile in the answer, and we see that option B is our correct. Guys, I have not done question number 5 because you can I'm let us, okay, this is your homework. Okay, do this and comment down in the comment box the answer. Solve question number 5 for me and comment in the comment box, so that I know that you guys are studying along with me, and that gives me motivation to teach you guys, make more video for you guys. Okay guys, one more thing, there is okay, so as a homework you can do question number 6. I want you to solve question number 1 on your own. I want you to solve question number 2 on your own. So 3 question for your homework. And now these 2 question, this aircraft, okay, you can solve this also, question number 3, and aircraft flight from A and B with tasks. Yes. So these 4 questions, they are of critical point, and I am giving you these as a homework. So solve these questions and comment in the comment box the answer like this. Like question number 1, answer number 1 is so and so. Question number 2, answer 2 is so and so. So comment in the comment box using the same concept and formula. Solve all these 4 questions and the above question number 5. So these 6 question is your homework. So I'm gonna end today video, and in I'm gonna make a new series, guys. So this is basically I'm starting the numerical series. Okay, so this today was the numerical series part 1, and tomorrow I'm gonna make a very short video, because in the numerical series part 2 I'm gonna talk about a special numerical which comes for your point of no return. So I'm gonna make it very short, like 10 minutes, because I'm gonna just talk about one numerical in that which comes in the DGC exams. And after the this video, we are starting a new topic in the navigation, which is your basic navigation. So in the basic navigation, We will be talking about latitude, we will be talking about longitude, what is your rumb line, what is your DLAT, SHELAT, change in latitude. We're going to talk about all these stuff in the coming video, so they will be very interesting. So keep on watching my channel and share it with your friends who are preparing for the DGCA exams. And guys, if you're watching my videos, please subscribe to my channel, because the more you subscribe, the more it gives me motivation to make new videos for you guys. So please do your homework, ferret up the notes, whatever doubts you have, drop it in the comment section. And yes, that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. Take care and bye bye.